The ancient, cosmic Buddha. Here I dissect Cantos 2-7, text 37 of the ancient Bhagavat Purana. The fascinating verse reads, "When the atheists, after being well versed in the Vedic scientific knowledge, annihilate inhabitants of different planets, flying unseen in the sky on well-built rockets prepared by the great scientist Maya, the Lord will bewilder their minds by dressing himself attractively as Buddha, and will preach on sub-religious principles." Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada's commentary on that reads, "This incarnation of Lord Buddha is not the same Buddha incarnation we have in the present history of mankind. According to Srila Jiva Goswami, the Buddha incarnation mentioned in this verse appears in a different Kali age. In the duration of life of one Manu, there are 72 Kali Yugas, and in one of them the particular type of Buddha is mentioned here. Lord Buddha incarnates at a time when the people are most materialistic and preaches common sense religious principles. Such ahimsa is not a religious principle itself, but it is an important quality for persons who are actually religious." Let's unpack this. Buddha means one who is awakened to the truth, enlightened. It is not limited to a single historical figure. According to the Puranas, Lord Buddha is a Kali Yuga avatar who preaches basic techniques for spiritual life, without mentioning God. Such teaching can build bridges between atheists and theists. A Buddha descends when such a thing is needed. Some say the historical Gautama Siddhartha came to promote ahimsa by stopping the so-called Brahmanas from using the Vedic scriptures to kill animals. Yet he was but one Buddha. During a lecture in Los Angeles in 1972, Bhaktivinoda Swami said, "Just like Lord Buddha appeared in Gaia, but Lord Buddha is not only here, he is in other planets also." Now the Theravada Buddhist tradition describes a vast cosmos with countless world systems, Lokadhatu, across infinite cycles of creation and destruction. Text in Mahayana Buddhism mentions the innumerable Buddhas and Bodhisattvas who are simultaneously preaching in countless universes. Note the rather disturbing part of the Purana's verse, "The atheists, well versed in the Vedic scientific knowledge, annihilate inhabitants of different planets." Most people associate Vedic with being something spiritual, but this verse indicates it's possible to use subtle technology for materialistic and destructive purposes. A good example of that is the demoniac Ravan, the enemy of Lord Ram. He was actually a scholar and musician with profound command over science, arts, and mantras. Yet he couldn't control his own lust and ego. Some have argued that humanity's greatest threat today is our rush into a technologically advanced future at the expense of our values and culture. So Cantos 2-737 could be a warning. Material advancement is not always parallel with spirituality, often the opposite, especially in the Kali Yuga. So for a better world, moral values and spiritual practice must keep pace with technological development. In the verse, Maya or Mayadanava represents extraordinary skill in architecture, engineering, mechanics, and technology. The verse doesn't specify which planet this particular Buddha was preaching from. Was mankind from Earth's distant history attacking other populated planets, or was it the Earth itself under attack? Was it anything to do with the Earth at all? We know that Buddha was nicely dressed, and seems to have de-escalated an interplanetary war by bringing about a compromise between members of different planets who were motivated by different ideologies, theist and atheist. It's not impossible that at quite an advanced stage in a previous Kali Yuga, mankind gained the ability to visit other inhabited planets, either doing so on their own or with the assistance of others. Yet to travel such distances will require methods far beyond our current knowledge and understanding, likely much more subtle and mystical ways. I tend to lean towards the ancient alien invasion of Earth concept. Seems like science fiction. But is such a concept not purely fiction, but based on a historical truth embedded in humanity's subconscious? Macrocosmic time for the human species is divided into cycles of 4.32 million years each. Kali Yuga is the final segment of each cycle. It's a time of spiritual decline when people are ignorant. Note that non-mainstream media publishes archaeological evidence for humans living millions of years ago. Human and dinosaur footprints together, tools in ancient strata, mysterious metallic spheres, and so on. But they don't fit in the contemporary narrative. Forbidden Archaeology by Michael Kramer and Dr. Richard Thompson suggests that mainstream science suppresses or ignores evidence to preserve the standard evolutionary model, but they are in denial. Well, what a fascinating verse. Thanks for watching. Please share with others.